What's going on, y'all? In this video, what I'm going to do an on-water review of the Jackson Kayak Flow. Check this thing out. So I'm here at the Charlotte Whitewater Center. I'm going to give several laps. I've already done like 2 laps in this thing, and what I want to do, I want to pull the side to kind of give y'all another quick walkthrough. I did my first impressions and quick walkthrough in another video, and I will leave a link to that at the end of this one, but I just want to kind of walk ththrough this boat now that I have it and had some time in it. So I will throw the specs up on the screen right now, and you see the specs over here. I'm thinking it comes in around about 8'5", and as far as like volume and all that, I'll leave it over here on the left hand side and let y'all kind of look at it. So right away, sitting in it, the knees are not super low. One of the things I had heard was about the knees being low, and I had set in another one. It does have the bee's knees. You can see how quickly I can jump in and out and get my knee out. So your knee goes up and it fits up in here, and then it has that grab right here. So very impressive on how they do that. Outfitting feels phenomenal in this thing. Highly recommend the outfitting in this thing. They did a really good job on the outfitting. Easy to carry. The thing is, like, as far as weight, yeah, it's super light as far as weight. It is a little shorter than what you're used to if you paddle the longer 9-foot. Let's check out the hull real quick. Just kind of like looking over the hull again. Very flat bow up there, flat stern back there, and looking at this chine right here. It's a pretty aggressive chine that runs down and holds in right there. I think this is one of the better Jackson boats out there now. And I tell y'all what, I will leave links below if you're interested in picking up one of these Jackson boats, this Flow. I will have a link below, but check this out also. This is the new Aqua Aerial, and I will have a full review and on-water testing of this thing. And I will leave a link below where you can pick up one of these too, because I'm liking this one a lot. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's put this thing on the water and let's do some. All right away, everybody. It's very sturdy. The plastic feels solid. This does not feel like weak plastic at all. And the bee's knees feel really good. They're adjusted forward. The cleats work well. The rim feels like it's a large rim. This is an XL spray skirt, but look how easily that fits on there. It's very good on that. So first thing I'm gonna do is a little bit of stability test. Then I'll do a roll. See how it, all right. This thing has a lot of stability right here behind your hips. I can feel that. The Gnar was lacking back there. The Gnar has more stability up in here. This has more stability back here. Right away, feels very stable. Let's try a quick roll. Let's just do like a C-to-C roll. Okay, rolling is easy. Let's do a back deck. Yeah, that's pretty easy to roll. And it's got to be that rounded off the way it tapers down. It tapers down right there, and it gives you a little better feel on its rolling. It feels sporty. Like, see how I can kind of spin it around quick? It feels sporty. Tracking feels good, gets on that rail easily, and then transitions back. Definitely felt a little rail in there. Oh, built out nice. Trying to get over there. I feel the volume is a little better balanced than the Gnarvana. Woo! You see what it does? It drops back and goes on that. So even when you let the bow kind of drop, it takes care of you. Woo! We got a hot whip. I saw the hot whip play. He's got no flow. That's his problem. If I had to put it somewhere, it feels like a Zen 4.
Looks like a more normal sized boat. The Gnarvana just is huge.
Yeah, exactly. Sizing wise, I'm 185 and it feels pretty good. It feels like a true medium. Look how I can kind of turn that. See how I can turn this boat really fast? Not many creekers you can do like that. To me, this feels more like a playful creeker. Oh, that's effortlessly on the flat spins. These little spins are so effortless. Look at that. The Gnarvana has a better whip action in the bow. This one doesn't whip as clean, but watch. You can definitely get back on the rocker and get that bow up easy. Let's get the little micro eddy on the river right, and then pill out, then blast the center of M-wave. That'll give us a good indication of how this thing's gonna blast through holes. So let's get in there. That was smooth. The thing is, it's short, so it kind of blasts out of stuff to see it. Nice. That was good. Drop down in this little hole here. Let it work us a little bit. Coming in sideways. The edge allows you to kind of work out of these holes better. So in a burly hole, this edge is a little grabbier for moving the boat around. That's a plus. Trust me, everybody, from somebody that's been in a lot of big holes, that is a plus to be able to kind of drop an edge and pull yourself out of big holes. Thing feels pretty slow. It flats right here. It's like it's piling in the front. It's no speed demon. Just so y'all know as far as speed. But in whitewater, you can't tell it as much. It's fast and white. It's one of these that's fast in whitewater and slow in the flats. You know what? That's to be expected. That's okay. Overall, first impressions of this thing, I'm really liking what they did. It feels like it's one of these kayaks that is good at everything, like creeking, river running, a Koi to like tops away. I feel like you could run pretty much everything in this boat right here. To me, a true Zen 4 more than anything. Like that true kind of do-all kayak, which is a really good spot to be in my opinion. Jackson nailed it with this one. I really like the way it feels on my first impressions on it. See that? Look at him, he's caught over there. He don't know what to do. He ain't got it anymore. You want to get like your butt cheeks right on the back of the wave. Yeah, right there. That's the spot. This thing's very forgiving. Even though it has an aggressive rail, it's pretty darn forgiving. But when you want it, you just push your hips down and drive it down. See that? This eddy right here is very boily and very turbulent, but look how stable this boat is. I feel Jackson pretty much nailed it on this stability on this thing to be performance oriented, but still stable enough. Look at these dorks. I wanted to take him out so bad. got good power pull. This thing locks in coming out like that. I did like how it came out of that little drop. It seems to, I like paddling and leaning back very slightly. Look at that. Woo-hoo. Very clean. This is a great boat. All right, everybody, final thoughts here on the Jackson Kayak Flow. Yeah, right away, super stable, very forgiving. I didn't feel the edges grabbing at all, but they were there when I needed them, but out of the way when I didn't. Rolls really smooth. Pretty much the hype is real. I feel they nailed it on this design. This didn't do anything that kind of like made me not like this boat. Everything, I liked everything about it. It's sporty, it's a little slow, but that's to be expected in an 8'5" package. Volume distribution was absolutely beautiful. Looking over the tail right here, I'm 185 and I feel I'm right on the upper weight range, but I would paddle this medium all day long. I feel that this boat will be good for anyone that's just wanting a kind of a do-all top boat, a boat for every occasion, because I think that's exactly what Jackson wanted this boat for. Does it replace the Gnar? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. If anything, I think it replaces the Z3. Where did it excel the most? I think it excelled the most at its quickness of its transitional speed from side to side and coming out of drops. As long as it's straight, it blasts out of drops. But I tell you guys what, with this rail, you can get this thing out of a drop pretty good. So yeah, would I rock this boat? I'd rock this boat all day long. I really like this boat. I think Jackson nailed it. They have a good design on their hands. We'll leave links below where you can pick up one of these Ariel major paddles. This is the bent shaft carbon version. Highly recommend it. And one of these Jackson Flows, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised paddling this boat. I feel, in my opinion, it's the best Jackson boat they've ever made, in my opinion, but that's my opinion. You know, best Jackson Creek boat they've ever made. How about that? But yeah, that's all I got today, everybody, on the Jackson Kayak Flow. See you guys in the next video.